The failure here is not merely technical. This isn't just a simple mistake. It is a failure to safeguard human beings. They were promised protection by our government. What does this quote mean? Why is it so important? We are investigating the Epstein Files. Millions of documents were released, but the redactions are raising questions. What are the Epstein Files? These are government records related to Jeffrey Epstein. President Trump signed the Epstein Files Transparency Act. This became law on November 19, 2025. The law mandated a public release of the files. What happened next? The Justice Department began releasing documents. This started on December 19, 2025. Over 3 million pages were released by January 30, 2026. This included 2,000 videos and 180,000 images. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche commented. He stated the world could scrutinize the documents. The entire world can look at it now and see if we got it wrong. But were they truly transparent? The redactions tell a different story. NPR reviewed the released documents. They found many unredacted names of victims. Some were publicly known, others were not. This violated the law's intent to protect privacy. Sigrid McCauley is an attorney for Epstein survivors. She sharply criticized the Justice Department. The failure here is not merely technical. It is a failure to safeguard human beings. Until every document is properly redacted, that failure is ongoing. What else did the documents reveal? Seemingly blacked out portions could be bypassed. Internet sleuths discovered this flaw. Simple techniques revealed underlying content. Highlighting text or adjusting contrast worked. This exposed details of Epstein's trafficking ring. It also exposed financial structures. This raised questions about the redaction process. Was it incompetent or intentional? Cybersecurity experts weighed in. Matt Duran of LMG Security commented. He highlighted visual redaction versus data removal. This is a known security failure, but the core debate is about protection. Who are these redactions really for? Representatives Ro Khanna and Thomas Massie spoke out. They co-sponsored the Transparency Act. They voiced strong concerns about the redactions. They accessed unredacted versions of the files. They found evidence of hidden names. At least 6 men were concealed. There was no clear legal justification for this. Khanna publicly named some individuals. These included Leslie Wexner and Sultan Ahmed bin Sulayem. He accused the Justice Department of shielding the wealthy. Following this outcry, the Justice Department acted. They unredacted 16 additional names. This came from a list of 20 individuals. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche defended the department. We then released over 3.5 million pieces of paper, which the entire world can look at now and see if we got it wrong. But there's more to this story. An NPR investigation revealed something troubling. The Justice Department withheld some Epstein files. These files related to President Trump. Accusations arose that Trump sexually abused a minor. The missing documents numbered over 50 pages. These included FBI interviews and notes. The notes detailed conversations with an accuser. NPR reviewed serial numbers on documents. These pages were cataloged but not made public. The White House responded. They stated Trump had been totally exonerated. They claimed he had done more for Epstein's victims than anyone before him. This intensified accusations of political motivation. Was the redaction process designed to protect high-profile figures? Determined. The consequences of these redaction failures are significant. Victims experienced renewed trauma. Their trust in the justice system was broken. The public felt betrayed by government transparency. Inconsistencies fueled conspiracy theories. The lack of clear organization complicated understanding. Nervous documents were presented out of order. There was no context provided. This hindered efforts to understand Epstein's network. It also hindered understanding of complicity. Historically, document releases have had issues. The Snowden documents faced similar problems. Sensitive information was revealed due to inadequate redaction. The Epstein Files case is unique. It involves high-profile individuals and serious crimes. The Epstein Files case had an explicit legislative mandate. The debate highlights the balance between protecting privacy. It also highlights national security concerns. It is about upholding the public's right to know. This is especially true when powerful elites are involved. As the dust settles, questions linger. Who are the redactions truly protecting? Why are these protections in place? The inconsistencies suggest something is obscured. The bypassed blackouts raise suspicions. The alleged withholding of documents is concerning. The public wonders if accountability will be achieved. Lawmakers call for a thorough, transparent release. They want clear explanations for every redaction. The public grapples with the partially revealed files. The narrative of powerful people, random redactions unfolds. It underscores a struggle for transparency. This is in the face of entrenched power. Consider the timeline of events. This highlights the key moments in this unfolding saga. November 18, 2025. The House passes the Epstein Files Transparency Act. November 19, 2025. Trump signs the act into law. December 19, 2025. The Justice Department begins releasing files. Many are heavily redacted. Angry December 22, 2025. More documents are released. The public discovers redactions are easily bypassed. January 30, 2026. The Justice Department releases millions more documents. They claim this is the final major release. February 3, 2026. NPR reports on the redaction issues. Victim names are unredacted. February 10, 2026. The Justice Department unredacts 16 names. Worried this follows concerns from Representatives Khanna and Massey. February 24, 2026. NPR reveals the withholding of Trump-related files. What is the full truth? Perhaps we will never know. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche made a statement. I can't talk about any investigations, but I will say the following, which is that in July, the Department of Justice said that we had reviewed the Epstein files, and there was nothing in there that allowed us to prosecute anybody. We then released over 3.5 million pieces of paper, which the entire world can look at now and see if we got it wrong. But this statement is questioned by many. Over 3 million pages of documents were released. Yet 53 pages appear to be missing. These related to President Trump. At least 550 pages were entirely blacked out. This was in the initial release. The Justice Department unredacted 16 names. This happened on February 10, 2026. But what about the others? What are they hiding? The redactions speak louder than words. Who benefits from these redactions? Are powerful individuals being protected? Is the full truth being suppressed? The Epstein Files saga continues. More revelations may emerge. I can't talk about any investigations. Is this a promise or a threat? The failure here is not merely technical. This failure impacts real lives. We must demand transparency. Some documents became unredacted, following pressure from lawmakers. But what about documents connected to Trump? Could more people be prosecuted? Did the DOJ get it wrong? Who are the 6 men hidden from public view? Why are they being protected? What did Khanna and Massey find? Is there more that we don't know? Are we even close to the truth? The Epstein Files Transparency Act promised disclosure, but were its promises kept? The redacted names are a controversy, but the missing documents are concerning. What don't they want us to see? The battle for transparency is ongoing. We must fight for it. What other secrets are hidden? Are we closer to knowing the truth? Only time will tell. The redactions cause trauma. Trust in the justice system is lost. The inconsistencies fuel conspiracy theories. This is a historical moment. Are we headed in the right direction? What are we missing? What will the future reveal? How can we hold power accountable? Are we complicit in their actions? Demand the truth. The Justice Department said one thing, but the released documents revealed something else. Is it a mistake or a cover-up? The answer depends on the documents. Can we trust anything? The Epstein saga is not over. Powerful individuals remain protected. The truth is still obscured. Demand a thorough release. Only then will the truth prevail.